The Dark Side of Vatican City, the Emanuela Orlandi Case, breaking news. Investigations into one of the most mysterious unsolved cases in Italian history began immediately, but investigators have yet to come up with an answer. The disappearance of Emanuela Orlandi remains a puzzle whose missing pieces seem hidden under silence, little information, and the will to close the case rather than looking for answers. Why talk about this case today? Because silence can kill a second time, and because the case of Emanuela is the case of a missing 15-year-old that irritates the clergy and has been casting shadows on the Catholic Church for years. Almost 37 years have passed since June 1983. For 37 years, the family of Emanuela Orlandi has sought answers, but everything remains in the dark, especially with the archiving of the case a few days ago. These are the most salient parts of the tragic story of Emanuela Orlandi. On the 22nd of June 1983, Emanuela was on her way back home from a flute lesson. She was last seen at a bus stop in the center of Rome. Then she simply vanished. No one has seen her since. Her father, Ercole Orlandi, passed away in 2019, who confessed to his son before his death that he had been betrayed by those who he diligently served for many years. What happened? Over the years, a number of theories regarding the motives for the crime have been broached in the Italian press. One person who once declared that Orlandi had been kidnapped by Bulgarian agents of the Grey Wolves, a Turkish ultra-nationalist, neo-fascist youth organization, was named Ağca and was a member himself. He was arrested for attempting to assassinate the Pope. He spoke about Orlandi during a prison interview with Italian state television. He told that the girl was alive, not in danger, and living in a cloistered convent. He denied any direct knowledge of the girl's fate, yet claiming that he had made some logical deductions. Several anonymous calls to authorities in the weeks following the disappearance suggested that the Turkish terrorists were holding Orlandi in hopes of exchanging her for Ağca. One particular set of calls from a man identified by authorities as the American due to his accent have identified the June 25th and June 28th tipsters as a part of his organization and spoke of an actual plan for the exchange for Ağca within 20 days. However, the Vatican didn't take the calls seriously and nothing ever came of it. But perhaps the most disturbing theory about the Orlandi case states that the Vatican local police and regional lawmakers had a plot to kidnap young girls like Emanuela Orlandi and force them into sexual servitude. These sex parties, the theory claims, also involved foreign diplomats, and the Telegraph reported. The allegation isn't entirely dismissible, as it was made by Father Gabriele Hermoth, the Vatican's chief exorcist, who was appointed by John Paul II himself. Hermoth said Orlandi was sexually abused and eventually killed and disposed of. Another theory, mafia involvement, includes theories largely revolving around a Rome-based criminal syndicate known as the Banda della Magliana, led by Enrico De Pedis. The theory states that the syndicate had loaned large sums of money to the Vatican Bank, but weren't being paid back. What they were owed So they decided that taking a Vatican official's daughter for ransom was the best way to get their money back. Anonymous tips to authorities have come in supporting this theory, and De Pedis' one-time girlfriend later went on the record claiming that he told her about the kidnapping of Orlandi. However, hard evidence is thin, and a police search of the gangster's tomb, which one tipster claimed would contain DNA evidence proving the theory, turned up nothing. In March 2019, the Orlandi family received an anonymous letter. It showed a picture of an angel above a tomb in Vatican's Teutonic Cemetery. Was this a clue to where Emanuela was buried? And what is the Teutonic Cemetery? It's a plot of land located on the original site of the Emperor Nero's circus. It's tucked away behind high walls in the shadow of St. Peter's Basilica. The cemetery is normally used as a burial ground for German-speaking members of Catholic institutions. Tourists aren't allowed along the path which leads towards the graveyard. The nearest you can get is a gate protected by a single Swiss guard. In July 2019, the Vatican authorized the opening of the tomb. However, no remains were found. The grave was empty. Some bones were found in the basement, but analysis established that they were from prior to Emanuela's disappearance. So, in May 2020, the Vatican decided to close the case. But Emanuela's brother, Pietro, who has been fighting for years to discover the truth about his sister's disappearance, hasn't given up. What will be the next chapter in the disappearance of Emanuela Orlandi? Leave a comment now. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, press thumbs down twice, just to be sure. Follow me and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Take it easy. Peace. Oh, by the way, I'm an alien, but not that kind of alien.